right. What is up, everyone? Welcome to another The Random Encounter stream. Give me 1 minute. I gotta. Why is it not letting me right click this? Gotta change the source here. So I go to vertical sources and change it. There we go. Cool. It should change now. What? Shouldn't be doing that. Let me see. Mhm. Might need to change the resolution. Just give me 1 second. I gotta figure out why this is doing that. Thought I can limit the resolution of the capture. But maybe not. Or maybe I have to do it in this. Let me see something. Let me see if I can. Hold on, let me shut off Final Fantasy 16 real quick. Won't let me right click my stuff for some reason. So I'm gonna have to See, I don't want to resize the window because I'm gonna probably change the resolution a couple times. I just want it to fit. There we go. If I do this works. Let's see. Okay. We got that match titles. I thought there was a way to limit the resolution. Maybe not. Looks like I gotta, because I want to see if I go ahead and I just wanted to see if I go ahead and change that. Yeah, Bryant. I'm trying to go ahead and fix it because I got a new monitor. And I'm trying to see why is it doing that. I think it's because of the resolution. Yeah, it's because of the resolution, and I can't even set the res. I have to do full screen. Hold on. No. Hello. There we go. So. So it dropped frames. Let me see. No. Yeah. So what happens is if I change, we're gonna try it like this. If I change the resolution, it kind of changes also the window, but it also makes me get in code overload because it's basically changing the resolution. That's the only downside about this. Hey, how's it going? How you pronounce it? Rohit, I believe it is. Arts in 3D. Welcome to the stream. Just resetting up overlays. So I got a new monitor here. So gonna have to recenter, and then we're just gonna test it out with what we have, and this will go from there. Interesting. Like this canvas won't fill it. Oh yeah, it does fill it. There we go. All right, let's give this a try with what we have and see how it goes. Because I doubt I can stream and play this at the same time, but we'll test it out. That's the only downside. If you play in borderless, it'll give you. Oh man, the stream has crazy screen tear. Let me see something. Let me see if what I did there is causing a screen tear. I put limit capture frame rate, so let's see what happens. All right, that fixed it. So I guess for whatever reason, limiting capture frame rate gives you screen tear. But I guess even though the stream is 60 FPS, it's fine.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
All right, let's go ahead and let me see what settings am I actually on right now. Oh yeah, I forgot I got if free. All right, so we are at 4K. Refresh rate is 144. We got DLSS 3 turned on. Balance. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. Interesting, it's like that. Hold on 1 second, because your chat is not always coming in. Apologize. Let me see where we at here. There we go. I think that should help. There we go. I'm here in the US. Yeah. Right now I'm testing out my new GPU, so I am just trying to make sure I can get everything working here. So I have frame rate set to 60. So yeah, with this monitor, 144 is the max I can go to. But we're gonna see how this does. Like right now at 4K, I'm hitting 60, but my utilization is around 80%. So I I will more than likely have to go ahead and I thought I did this last time. Anyways, I will have to go ahead and lower that frame rate, or not frame rate, the resolution. Yeah, because with this, I'm at 11 gigs GPU. All right, let's skip this. So the stream might crash right now. We'll see. Yeah. I won't be able to stream and do this game at the same time.
Nothing a trained assassin can't handle, though. How reassuring.
I'm at 90%.
You're welcome for that.
Looks amazing. In 4K though. We'll see. 90% right now. I might have to lower it to 1440 in a bit.
Maybe they're friendly like Togo. Or maybe they're not. It's over. Stay down. It's over. Finished. That's enough.
All right. It's actually not that bad. Like it spikes to 100 every now and then. Sorry, so I'm fighting blind. So I'm staring at my GPU monitor right now to see how it's going.
We still have a way to go.
Yeah, I'm sitting at this game specifically at 4K. I'm sitting at 11 gigs of VRAM use. So yeah, the 5070 is definitely not a 4K card.
What in good Grieger's name is he doing this far south?
Looking for food. No more wolves where he's from. The north was one of the first parts of Storm to fall to the Blight.
Poor sod. I'd invite him over for a cup of tea if I didn't think he'd eat the dog.
Let's try and stay out of its path.
Remember when I said there were deadly beasts? Well, the shrubs in these parts are much better.
And you only think to mention.
So you what? This game looks way better on this monitor. The colors and everything. Definitely better looking for sure. Oh shoot. Oh, thank you for the subscription, Rohit. I didn't get a notification or anything like that you subscribed, but I appreciate that.
It's over. Well, that's the undergrowth sorted. I'll take it from here.
Oops. That's why, like in cutscenes, utilization goes down to about 50%.
Thank you kindly.
Yeah, temps were still pretty solid. So I might need to go to like 1440p.
The ruins. They're everywhere, aren't they?
Some say there was a time they blocked out the stars. Down was the only way left for them to go.
All right, we'll skip this and continue.
Mind your head.
All right, we have a boss, I think here, or a mini. Not really a boss, but like, I don't even call it a mini boss. I don't know what you call this thing.
A wyvern.
I can see that. Doesn't happen to be a friend of yours, does he?
So like, probably when you're not streaming, you can definitely play this game at 4K. Let's see if this. Oh yeah, encoder overload right there. Yep. So when too many particles happen, yeah, the encoder goes crazy. Nice. All right, I'm gonna lower it to 1440p and see if that fixes everything here.
Must be a nest nearby.
Let's go here. So, because I'm on borderless, there's no way to. I guess because borderless. Let's see, toggle screen to window borderless. Because borderless is just really what, like window mode, I guess. All right. Am I getting code overload? I apologize. Let's see what happens here. There we go. All right, let me fix. Oh, wait, no. We'll keep that. Oh, no. Yeah, this is the thing that sucks. All right, go back to the game. Because I have two separate monitor resolutions. When I swap out from the game and go here, it's gonna give me this issue. There's got to be a way to like have borderless but still be able to use my mouse on my other monitor. I'm about to look into that. Let's see, I mean, dynamic resolution might be probably the best way to go. Oh, wait. Deal is only available when using. I do kind of want to push it there. Let's see. Let me see what utilization we're getting at 1440p. All right, we're at 60% utilization. So this is a lot better. I mean, it still looks good in 1440p.
We won't be going this way. I'll admit I hadn't counted on that.
What is it? At least one of us knows these woods. Thank you, Toggle.
Yeah, so I'm like 70%. I'm in 60 to 70% at 1440.
Well, they look too happy.
Oops.
And for once, it's not my fault.
That's enough. Stay down. That's enough.
Nice. Yeah, so like in battle, I'm still at 70%, 60 to 70%, which is good.
I don't think they care, Sid. Stay down. Stay down. It's over.
We did what had to be done.
Doesn't mean I have to like it.
No. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, let me see. Where am I on medium still? Medium settings? Let's see. Yeah, everything's still at medium. mean, looks great in medium. What if I put the frame rate at, let's max it out 1440p. Let's see what happens. Nope, utilization goes up right away to 100%. What about 120? Nope. At 120 does the same thing. So I cannot play 1440p higher than 60 on this game. Let's see, it's saying to go to 72. What does 72 look like? 72 brings utilization to about 80 to 90%. I'll just stick at 60. That's fine. So the biggest thing is that when streaming, your utilization, you're eating up VRAM. Even though you have encoding, it doesn't, for the most part, take up GPU resources, or rather CPU resources. It does take a little bit of GPU resources, and also utilizes VRAM. So right now we're sitting at 10 gigs of VRAM with the 5070, which only has 12 gigs of VRAM. Of course, 16 gigs would definitely help out, but there's still a lot of other things in the back end that would have benefit as well. And then of course I'm using the LSS. So like, I don't know, like there's got to be a way. Like right now the only thing I don't like about lowering the resolution on this monitor is that I have to go ahead and if I toggle to my chat or to something here, I can't, like it's gonna undo like the game and it's just annoying. So there's got to be another way. I gotta figure that out. Where am I? Did I go backwards? Yeah, I did. But the game hasn't crashed yet. So after reinstalling the drivers, so far so good. And it's usually when I do like that Phoenix ability, I forget what it's called. What is it? No. Flames of Rebirth. Usually when I do that, that's when I started getting the crash. I do wonder, what if I do... I'm just trying to see the limits of what I can with this GPU. When I put everything to high... that keeps me at 70%. So high settings doesn't do much, really. At least for GPU utilization. VRAM stays at 10 gigs of VRAM too. So I can do 1440p at high at 60, no problem. Where am I? Am I back in where I was? Did I just go back in circles again? I did. Alright, so where do I go here? Oh, here we go. I mean, to be fair, I personally don't see much of a difference between high and medium. I mean, that's just me though.
sword sharp.
You'd better hope so.
This shouldn't take too long.
So much for your shortcut.
What? Still short, just not quite as quick. It'll be a damn sight quicker if you help me.
My thoughts exactly.
Ah, shoot.
Not this time.
Ah. Dang it. Oh, come on. Yeah, so I can play this game 1440p at high, no problem. No encoder overload or anything.
Aye, someone's got the hook. Where he stops, no one knows.
Oh, shoot. That was on me. Dang it. No. Come on, I pressed the dodge button. There we go. Nice.
Come on. Stand back.
You're dominant.
I am. Aye. Well, not by choice, mind. Whole bloody realm of strapping young lads. And it was this sorry sack of bones Ramu saw fit to home.
Sid,
Alright, let's skip this. We've already seen this multiple times. So I think that's the limit. We'll just quit that there. I think so. 1440p, 60 FPS, the limit of um of the 5070. It seems. There we go.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
What do you suppose it take a seat, Clive? I'll fetch you both. Dung had so many uses.
I gotta brighten up this screen because my monitor I can hardly see.
Clive, was it?
Why is this locked?
Wanted to send a message.
What happened? Is everything all right? No. No, it's not.
Quest progress is currently restricted.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather, ain't I?
Let's continue the story here.
We can keep running, or we can walk through this door.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we will be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men.
If I have DLSS on, I thought I would automatically be doing everything, but do I have to turn on maybe super resolution? Actually,
If their
I'm
land
curious
is
about
being
that.
wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry.
But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the thirds?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Author. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals, we look to for their so-called blessing. Alright, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. Where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mined from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But
mother crystals are massive, some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
So basically, in hindsight, now that I think about it, Final Fantasy XVI is just mimicking Final Fantasy VII. The crystals are just Mako reactors, right?
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather, ain't I?
Wanted to
Alright,
send a
let's
message.
do these quests.
What happened? Is everything all right? No.
You! Newcomer! I need help.
What's the matter?
It's my assistant. She left to gather soil, and I've seen nothing of her since. I cannot concentrate one whit for fear of what might have happened. Please, I beg of you, will you go and check? I have to know.
All right, I'll go.
Marvelous. Thank you. You'll be rewarded for your time, of course.
Whereabouts is she?
Gotan's Bales. It's on the outskirts of Lostwig. Not the safest place for an unaccompanied bearer, perhaps, but the soil there is second to none. Now go, and do not linger. Why, it may already be too late.
Alright, let's go ahead and do this quest.
Someone's in trouble.
Stay down!
It would have been worse if you hadn't come along. Wait,
Let's turn up the
I've seen you
brightness
around
on
the
this
hideaway.
monitor.
You're new, aren't you?
I'm Clive.
And I'm Martel. But what are you doing here?
Looking for you. This is no place for a bearer on her own.
I noticed that. But this soil's not going to
There
collect
we go.
itself.
Then what if I gathered it for you? You could head back to the hideaway. Just exactly what sort of dirt is it that you need?
What I need is soil. But I'd be a fool to refuse your help after what just happened. It's the good stuff you're looking for. Dark, rich, fragrant. You'll know it when you find it.
Dark, rich, and fragrant. Right. Well, you should hurry back. Bohemil seemed worried enough that he might come looking for you himself.
That seems unlikely, but I won't argue with you. Thanks.
Soil, then. There's certainly enough of it here. But is it dark, rich, and fragrant? That should be enough. I better get it back to the hideaway.
Oh, boy. Let's do this. Oh wow. Load times are a lot quicker.
And? All safe and sound?
Well, yes, she's standing right there.
Not the girl? The soil. Did you bring it?
Yes. Here.
Glorious! When Martel came home empty-handed, I almost had a fit. But with this, my research can continue. First and foremost come the measurements. I must know how much ether each sample contains. From there...
Wait, so you were never...
Worried about me? Sorry to disappoint you, but the only thing he worries about is his research.
But that's...
That's all right. It's just how he is. And if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be growing anything in these ruins. It's a small price to pay. Although, you shouldn't have to pay it too. Did he even offer you anything for helping? Ugh. Here. I know it's not much, but it's something, at least. I wish I could offer you some fruit too, but you're not likely to thank me if I do. Still, we'll grow something worth eating one of these days, and when we do, you'll have first pick.
All right,
What
next
happened?
side
Is
quest.
everything all right? I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
He's never this late. Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. And you know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait. You were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
I was.
Then I ask a favour of you. I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lostwing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
Say what, the game does look really good on here compared to the PS5. That's for sure. Of what I remember, at least. Alright, yeah, I think Martha's Rest has the that's where I get the chocobo. So I gotta do that as well. I was gonna check. Just on the Mac. Settings not available. Super resolution necessary. Because I could do dynamic resolution. I don't know if that. I wonder if I put it at 4K and do dynamic resolution, if that would work a lot. I don't know. I gotta look into that stuff and see.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing up to the vineyard to see the lad? Sun's setting fast.
They'll all be back from the vineyard soon.
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young protege. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. I hear he's been coming to you for work. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Randall, you say? The porter? Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive.
Can I have another cup, Daddy?
Left for me.
Let's see. I'm gonna go south, so right here. Well, I guess I might have to walk. That's the thing, is like the walking speed in this game sucks.
Can I interest you in today?
I do need to finish the game. I will.
You're always welcome here in Lostwing.
I still haven't installed on the ROG Ally X. We'll see when. But the walking speed in this game is one thing that bothers me a lot. Like just look at the speed. I mean, maybe they're going for realism, right? They want it to be as realistic as possible. But this is not the way. Yeah, there's the only thing about this monitor, I feel like it's not good for brightness to me. Does it have like brightness? Let me see. Or maybe it's contrast. I don't know. Like, this brightness doesn't seem the best. Yeah, there's something here. It's not adding up. Because like on my monitor, it definitely looks, my other monitor definitely looks brighter than this monitor. Only I can think of, like, this doesn't have an anti-reflective coating, or maybe I'm too close. Like, I guess if I sit back a little bit, it looks better. But I can't sit too far back. That's crazy. Being in Loftwing, it ate up resources.
You all right?
The hanged man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but reckless sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please. You have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened. Goblins. Why am I not surprised?
It's over. Stay down.
Oh, shoot. Nope. Ah, come on. I was pressing the wrong button. Oh. Oh, come on. Ah, shoot, wrong button. I'm doing everything in the wrong order. I am pressing the dodge button, man. What is going on here? Come on, I pressed. Nah. What's up, fan? I mean, so at 4K, definitely. I mean, I could probably play this game not streaming, no problem. But while streaming, I can't play this game at 4K at 60. 1440p 60 runs fine. Anything higher, at any higher frame rate, no, I get encoder overload. Like I can probably off stream play this game at 144, frames, but that's about it. So while streaming, the limitation here is definitely going to be 60 FPS, and then I can probably do 1080 or 1440 depending on the game. I do wonder how much of a difference that would be with the 5070 Ti. This is the way I go? I think so. Yeah, this is the way. I mean, the only thing that it's kind of weird, maybe it is a setting, is I feel like the brightness is like a little, I don't know, not as good. Maybe I don't know. I gotta look into the settings, because like I'm looking at my preview here on my old monitor that I have, because I still have that one sideways, and then I have this one, and like I can see this forest clearly. And even on the preview stream, I can see it clearly. Here, it's just a little bit harder to see for some reason. I don't know why. I was going to see if maybe... Because I have this black equalizer. So adjust the brightness of the dark areas. Closer value to 1. It's one to... Maybe that's what it is. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Might have to do 15. Maybe 17 might be fine. Yeah, that's what it is. So there's like this black equalizer that kind of dims the darker areas, which is cool. Like it gives you a, you know, I guess technically better contrast, but like it's just like, for me it's hard to see. It's too dark.
I heard from a couple of the bearers what you did to them royalists over at the camp.
I will say this, there's something about Lawfling, man. Like Lawfling eats up utilization for whatever reason. I noticed it back with the Steam Deck, and then of course ROGLIX, and then now here, like the minute I'm in Lawfling, utilization for my GPU goes all the way up to 90%. Oh, you had the same issue? Yeah, like right here. I mean, I guess it's kind of the same. It's about the same. Yeah, now that I lowered it, it's about the same.
Sun's setting fast. They'll all be back from the vineyard soon.
Ah, there you are. My man told
Yeah, I had to redo
and
the color calibration too, because I feel like I felt like the color was off, especially like when looking at everything. So I recalibrated the color to make it more accurate, and I think it was just that there was too much of a green tint to it.
Of course.
So I made it more blue tint, and now it looks better. It looks more color accurate for me.
He was brave. No, I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
And you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
There we go. Yeah, see, in this hideout, 96% utilization for some reason, which is weird. All right, let's go. Don't think I have to. Let me double check. I don't I don't think I have to talk to the guy again. I think that was the end of the quest. I didn't double check. Wasn't paying attention. Yeah, that was the end of the quest. Alright, let's do this last quest here.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost? It was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious? Thank you.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
I'm sure he doesn't. The letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
Right. Let's go here.
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open. Good. Looks like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies.
Come on.
I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. We've come this far. Might as well ask around.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby. I don't suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do...
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
Which way did it go?
Towards Lost Wing? Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village, then. Thank you.
Where is Long? This way, okay. They're just like, okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't patch the movement speed at all. They should have patched it, like, just add a run button.
It's looking to be a fine harvest this year.
are you? Did Master Quentin summon you?
The shad's all salted and smoked. It'll be an age before the stink's gone from the skirts.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. He's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our courier out of trouble.
Fan, I was wondering if you know the answer to this. So if I'm playing in windowed mode right now, or not windowed, I'm sorry, full screen mode. But when I want to tab into OBS, it basically, the screen flickers to kind of reset the primary screen at 4K so that I can go ahead and use OBS. And then when I want to go back to the game, it flickers again to kind of, you know, fix this out to 1440p. Is there any way I can fix that? Because I can't really do, like, in borderless, I can't play I can't change the resolution. At borderless, it just keeps it at the resolution of the screen, which kind of sucks.
Maybe I should just own up to it. There you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully...
I mean, I guess you have a second PC, a streaming PC, so you don't have to deal with this issue.
Found the things you dropped.
But still, just hoping that you might have an answer for that.
Be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
No more skulking about in the shadows
Yeah,
for me, then.
because it gives a slight like encoder overload when it does that. I mean, I did it also with the other GPU, so it's a common thing. I was just hoping to not have to deal with that.
It's from his daughter. She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane while she's away.
He never mentioned a daughter.
And I think there is a way on this monitor just to keep it at 1440p. I could technically do that, I think. At least I thought I saw that. There's an ultra wide game view also on this.
If there's anything you're
I wonder how that works.
Today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't see it. Never mind. I thought there was something there. Yeah, I guess that's the other option I was hoping not to kind of do. I thought I saw that the monitor you can also change it what resolution it outputs at, but maybe not. Wait, what am I doing? All right, let's go ahead. We'll do this one. I think this is for the chocobo, and then I'll probably call the stream right there. Yeah, it has a picture-in-picture mode. I did see that. Did you ever use a picture-in-picture mode?
Here, you're that bearer who works for Martha, aren't you? Can you give me a hand? Curse my luck. I dropped my crystal off a cliff into the bloody swamp like an utter fool. Now, I've not got your knack, see, and I need that shard to chill my fish if I'm to take him to market.
It's just a short climb down. I'll make it worth your while.
I can't promise anything.
Well, just promise you'll look.
Oh, you used to play your Switch with picture-in-picture mode? Okay.
A creature might have already claimed it.
Yeah, I thought about that. I was like, huh.
All right, eating it, but
Sometimes the
only
PS5
mine, I
also.
understand. There were a lot of bog crabs down there. Nasty buggers, them.
Yeah, because usually when I was playing the Switch, the main monitor,
Oh, don't worry,
I would just
there weren't
put on the
too
Switch
many,
there,
and
and then of course I had everything here on the side monitor.
The ladders right over there.
Never mind. I thought this was the test to get the choke, or the quest to get the chocobo, but maybe I already got the chocobo.
Never heard of crabs eating crystal. Should be interesting.
Stay down.
This must be it. No point spending any more time down here than I have to.
Well, any luck?
Yours, I presume.
You found it! Oh, thank you! Any longer out in the sun and my catch would have made for poor eating indeed.
Be more careful next time.
Oh, I will, I promise. No point casting my nets of a morning if I'm without a crystal to see the catch to town. There was a time honest tax-paying folk could get new ones whenever they wanted. Can't now, though, not for love nor money. Crystals are scarce, and the Empire tightens its purse strings more every day. Lose this little beauty again, and I might as well scrap my nets and take to begging.
Let me see if there's another quest. No, I think that's it. So do I already have the chocobo? Maybe I already did get the chocobo. I think I did.
It's true. Under the ground.
Is this the entrance? No, I think this is. Where is the entrance? Is it this one? Yeah, I think it is that one. So it is this way.
I hear they were hiding branded that didn't belong. Oh, well, that's just thievery.
Nope, I don't have the chocobo. I thought I did.
Good girl. You get some rest now.
No, button. Yeah, I don't have the choke ball. Thought I did for some reason. Oh, wait, you guys aren't enemies. Sorry. All right. Well, I'll end the stream here. Yeah, so definitely fix the crashing issue. Just uninstalling, reinstalling I'm mixing my words up here. Sorry, so tired. Uninstalling and reinstalling the driver fix all the issues. Which, you know, I guess is to be expected. I didn't uninstall the driver when I did it last time. I just reinstalled the driver. So a clean install fixed that issue. Was able to get it to work perfectly, no problem. As you saw, no crash whatsoever. Because typically when a lot of particle effects came on, that's when I would see the crashing. And I'm playing at a higher resolution at 1440p now. So we'll see. I'm still gonna debate to see if I upgrade to the other one or not. We'll see, because that extra 4 gigs of VRAM might actually come handy. And especially now that, you know, I have a 4K monitor. Shout out to Fan. Then I might have to do that, because then I might want to do. I don't know. We'll see. My original thought was that I would play the Switch 2, of course, in 4K, and possibly the PS5. I'll set that up to play games if I need to in 4K. But here I'll keep it at 1080p, maybe 1440, depending on what I'm playing. So I'll figure it out. We'll see. We'll see what happens in the next few days. Anyways, thanks for watching. As always, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Follow over on Twitch. We'll be back tomorrow with the podcast, and then Friday we'll probably finish Split Fiction. So we will have the group stream where we'll be playing Split Fiction. And more than likely that's it. And then after that, it's Switch 2. Well, no, I lie. We still have one more week. And then we have Switch 2. So we're so close to Switch 2. Like I mentioned, I will be doing a 12-hour stream on Switch 2 day. So definitely keep an eye on the channel. That stream will be a mixture of things. We'll have Bryant, Fan, and Ash also join in. Test out Mario Kart. A couple of other things I'll try to do on live stream. Like I might test out the download speeds to see how much faster the Switch 2 is, and kind of roll into that until my review, which my review will probably do like a week later as I continuously play it and, you know, see how I feel about the Switch 2. But anyways, thanks for watching. My name is James. I'll catch you guys next time.